Did Spokane real estate hit rock bottom in 2024? Let's check it out. Hey, my name is Haydn Halsted, your local real estate resource here in Spokane. And if you don't know me, my team help people just like you make the move to the Spokane area or sell, invest, anything like that in real estate. We love talking about what's going on in the market, what's happening in Spokane, and helping you make the decision if Spokane is right for you. So now 2024 was quite the year for real estate in the Spokane market. We felt like things were going to pick up. We were told at the beginning of the year that interest rates were going to drop, that it was going to be a great market. And quickly we realized that that was not the case. Interest rates stayed high. Homes started to stay on the market for a lot longer. Buyers were nowhere to be seen. And it was just a really interesting market. It was hard for sellers to even for realtors to tell their sellers what was going on in the market and to identify what their property was actually worth, what a buyer was going to be willing to pay for it, or just realizing that maybe their market value was correct, but they just needed to be patient and realize that it was going to take 30, 60, even 90 days to find a buyer that was going to pay the price for their property. So let's check out the numbers. We've entered into 2025. We can check out the year-end numbers for 2024 and see where we ended up in Spokane real estate. So the average price in Spokane has not increased for now 3 years in a row. So we have hit our third year in a row where 430,000 is basically the average price for a Spokane home. That was the case for 2022. It actually dropped by $10,000 in 2023, and now that was the same number, 430 for 2024. On a monthly view, I have been predicting that we would not see homes under 300,000 anymore in the Spokane, Washington area, and that I do believe will hold true. In December, our average price was 425. I doubt we're going to drop almost 10% in this month of January, so I do believe that the average home being below 400,000 in Spokane is no longer. And looking at closed sales for the year, we kind of did bounce off the bottom here. So the bottom was in 2023. I wouldn't even say bounce, that's a little too aggressive. We really had a slight increase, a 3% increase, about 180 home sales increase from 2023, which was really nominal. It didn't feel like a lot. This 3% increase definitely doesn't feel like a change because, as you'll see once we get to the number of active listings or new listings that hit the market, this was definitely not enough of an increase compared to the number of homes hitting the market throughout the year. Percent of cash sales, this is always interesting. Where are our cash buyers in the market? So surprisingly, fewer than I would expect because interest rates were so high. We saw kind of a peak in 2023 with 20% of homes selling for cash. We dropped a little bit to 17.4. Obviously, quite a bit of an increase from the years of low interest rates. More cash buyers right now because their money can't earn more money in the market. Most people, if they have enough money in the bank to purchase a home for cash, they're determining that it makes sense to buy that house in cash versus keep their money invested in the market and then leverage the home and get more money out of the real estate or out of the stock market or anything like that. So pending home sales, we saw a 4% increase year over year. Remember the sold listings were a 3% increase. So there was a 1% difference there, meaning that about 25% of homes that went pending went back on the market and then had to go pending again. So that's showing that there's about 1 in 4 chance, let's call it even a 1 in 5 chance, 20%, that you put your home on the market, you find a buyer, and then that buyer backs out and you're going to have to find a new buyer at that point. All right, and so we'll come back to month supply of inventory and the median days on market here shortly, because that's important, especially if you're a seller in the market, to just understand how long your house is going to be on the market. But I really want to talk about the new listings and the difference in the numbers that we were seeing this year between new listings and the number of sold listings. So new listings was up to 10,317. This is more than what we had in 2021 and then almost 2020, where the market was raging hot. So 10,300 homes hit the market, a 4,000 home difference between what sold and what actually hit the market, which is a crazy difference because like in years like 2019, 2020, we were seeing 9,000 homes sell when we had numbers over 10,000. So the gap is maybe 1,000 homes, maybe up to 2,000 homes, with 4,000 home difference between the number of homes that hit the market and the number of homes that actually sell. So that obviously made the number of unsold listings should be around that number. See 3,800 unsold listings, people that put their house on the market and it didn't sell. This does add up over time. The more people that put their home on the market, expired the listing, then put it back on the market, expired the listing, those people that kind of take it on and off, try to reset the days on market, doesn't get filtered out. Those do just kind of attack on here. Luckily, our MLS changed the rules where we have now cumulative days on market, so it just keeps adding up. They can't start the clock. It just keeps going and going, so you can see truly how long a home has been on the market. So now jumping into the median days on market here. So throughout the year, we were seeing about 14 days on market on average, but that doesn't seem super true to the market right now. And what is more true to the market is around 30 days on a monthly view, which makes a lot more sense. Like if you're getting an offer on the house within the first 2 weeks, you did pretty dang well right now. We're seeing a lot of homes, obviously 30 being the average. There's plenty that are on for 60 or more. And so those are just things that you have to discuss with your realtor as you are prepping your home for sale, depending on the price and all that stuff. If you price it too high, obviously it's going to take longer to sell. If you price it lower, it's going to sell faster. And so it just depends on what your situation is and how quickly you want to get out of the home, things like that. This is obviously a massive increase from what we were seeing at the beginning of the year, which the average days was 6. So very much things slowed down quite a bit as we saw more and more inventory hit the market there. And so now that we've seen every active listing, sold listings, all that, we can now look at month supply of inventory, which is the number of solds divided by the number of actives. And that has actually dropped quite a bit since the beginning of the year, towards the end of the year, as many people took their home off the market for the winter, will likely try again in the spring. And so we had a lot of inventory come off the market, which made a competition go up a little bit as we've had less homes on the market, but buyers are starting to enter the market, trying to beat the spring market, things like that. It actually dropped our month supply from 2.7 to 2.2 over that last couple months. So this is definitely still a seller's market. I mean, around 2 months, definitely a seller's market. It's just kind of a slow paced seller's market. And I think we find that houses that are very prepped for the market, I mean, they look beautiful, they're priced really well, those are selling quickly, selling within 3 to 7 days. But any house that really has any defect, deficiency, the price is too high, will sit for a really long time and will just stay on the market and add to that active inventory. So overall, 2024 didn't feel much different than 2023. And the real question is, will 2025 be any different? If you missed my video, you can check it out here with my real estate predictions for 2025. Thanks so much for watching this video. Use the link down below in the description to reach out to me and my team to help you buy, sell, invest in real estate here in the Spokane area. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.